Islam. Islam, Dwayne Buffett Bay. Islam. Okay, it's about 3. I gotta go. It's 3:08. I'm gotta go meet Imani. Okay, I just got off work. Islam. Hold on 1 second, okay? I just got off work. It's 10:15. Yeah, today was a good day. Hey, it was. I'm a little bit. Well, I'm just a little like flustered because I was telling you earlier how somebody was like people would come into Burger King talking about Sue and lawyer about 1.5 years ago, and I didn't understand why. Approximately, or actually, and maybe even 6 months after I started working here, I really didn't understand why would someone be speaking about suing and that so forth. And then a guy came into Burger King. It's June 7, 2019. The guy came into Burger King and said he said, I'm okay though. I'm just right now venting a little bit because it was on my mind. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I don't see money. So he came into Burger King. He said, I snatched the money out his hand. He's like brown skin. I don't know what his ethnicity is. He had an accent like African American, but he was sort of what they would say light complective, so I don't know his ethnicity. And I apologized, and I said, and right next to him was the guy Charlie that who answers to Charlie and speaks about how he told the owners of Burger King, Janelle, that he did not want me to touch his hand. And so they usually sit at Burger King. He usually sit at Burger King for hours at a time, which is right. And as I looked at Charlie, I noticed he had the Navy emblem on his jacket. And I said, and I went back to the customer. I said, are you the guy that we had a conversation with that had the Navy or the Army emblem on about hand touching? He said, no, this is the guy that said I snatched the money out his hand. I said, oh, you're not? Okay, because I said, the guy next to you, sort of like the emblem that the guy next to you had. He said, no. I said, okay, because the guy actually spoke to Charlie, and as though he knew Charlie. And then the guy turned around and said he was in the Marines, and he did Vietnam. He turned around and said he was in the Marines and did Vietnam. And simultaneously, as he said that, I felt a pain around my anus. I thought that was interesting. I'm just giving testimony. I felt like a tickle around my anus. Simultaneously. As I was trying to serve the food. So I felt that's just testimony, the guy, I told the guy, hold on, let me get ready to cross the street. I apologize over and over again because I was saying I was gonna give testimony of any discomfort because I am well, and then I noticed I was feeling afterwards. Like, now, I'm not accusing the guy for doing the test, feeling a pain around my anus or a slight pain around my anus. I told you sometimes when those would say paid under the status of Black, Negro, or African American, I would feel that slight tickle around my anus but I never so close where someone actually speak of the Marines or some form of the military, the United States military. And I felt that way because I'm a woman, you know, I'm working at a fast restaurant. Not fast food, I like to say restaurant. And but once again, I didn't know that the United States Navy Academy, well, anyway, so I never, so close, like, so I'm not accusing that guy, but you know we are among different forms of spirits. And so, and the guy Charlie, I don't know what his ethnicity is either, but if you saw him, you would say African American or black. So I thought that was odd, and then I felt sharp pain a couple of times because you know Imani Gray Arrington-Bey and I, we exercise constantly. Here's Imani now. I'm at Wendy's. We exercise, we stretch, we do yogic practice to stay healthy. We are on a vegan vegetarian diet, and we do these things to stay healthy.
Start walking. Yeah. Go to the range soon.
Okay, because the United States, you know, not just because the United States rate 35, we've been on this diet for a while and trying to stay healthy. You know, the United States do rate 35 in some statistics. Hold on, Islam, Imani. Okay, so I thought this was odd. Hold on 1 second, Imani. This guy that looks Spanish is walking by. Let him walk by. Because he had a cell phone. You don't want to knock the cell phone out his hand. So you know that in 9/11, excuse me, not 9/11. I was thinking about 9/11 again. So this was interesting. So today, the terrorist acts that happened during 9/11. Okay. Well, anyway, I don't mean to bring that up again. I didn't mean to say 9/11. I'm walking and talking at the same time. So what are acts of terrorism? That's the thing. And I don't know if that guy is Spanish or not, but he looks Spanish, you know, brown skin, you know that look. Anyway, get back to the point. So I was like, you know, I apologize, and the guy laughed. Then I said, Charlie, I said, that guy Charlie that you spoke with, the guy that said he was in the Marines, and I jerked the money out of his hand. I apologize. I said, next time I'm going to make sure I take the money out your hand gentler, or, you know, I said gently. I didn't mean to, and I really redid everything again. And then this other guy came in, and I addressed him with sir. I used to say sir and ma'am. And he asked about me being affiliated with the military, and I said no. I said, but I do support the military that uphold have taken an oath or affirm to uphold the Constitution of 1787, Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, and the 13th Amendment, 20 sections, these laws of freedom. But no, I'm not affiliated with the military. So, so because, well, you know, we are among those that are unclean in spirit, that send sharp pains. And then there was another situation where this black male, he's a regular, and he was standing in front of the register, and all of a sudden the machine started to act slow. And I was telling him, I said, hold on, there was a computer glitch. It would not, it's like it literally was a computer glitch. And the reason I'm telling you this because it shows that machines aren't perfect, even though, but there was an issue where I had made a mistake, and I told Diamond, the manager, I apologize. I said, I'm not a machine, you know, I am not a machine, so I'm going to make a mistake. Yeah, and then think about it, the computer at Burger King, I was waiting on a black male. He has come in Burger King quite often, and the register started to mess up. I was like, I'm not a machine, Diamond. I'm gonna make a mistake. I'm not a program. And the machine messes up. So Yeah, I found this interesting because, yeah, getting back. So so I was frustrated because the guy said something about me snatching money out his hand, and I saw the guy that answers to Charlie standing next to him and I was like, are you the guy? Not to Charlie. I don't have a conversation with him because I always have to correct him still, because he either tries to still hand me the money, even though he requests it. He's there all day, not all day, but a lot of times, many times, for more than an hour. And I told you about him cursing me, or when I first came to Annapolis. So, but the guy didn't know him because he spoke to him as though he knew him. I don't know him, but he definitely knew his name. So I was like, are you the guy I spoke to that you had the Navy emblem, like the guy Charlie that you just spoke to? He said, no, I'm not the guy. So well, as Moorish Americans, we are encouraged to study the Constitution and divine laws of freedom, because many bled to uphold these divine laws of freedom. They bled on this landmass to uphold freedom, the Constitution, Abraham Lincoln's proclamations, and the 13th Amendment between the sections. Yeah, I mean, they didn't bleed to behave like terrorists or rapists. They did not bleed to behave like terrorists or rapists, spiritually and mentally. So that's interesting. But but anyway, that was my day. So the day was an okay day. Imani, you so far away. You see Imani? Well, you will see him. Wait. I did pretty good in my duties. I swept. We were busy. I swept and I made sure Islam, and happy holy day to you too. Islam. I swept. I cleaned the shake and the shake mix spinner. Kept the counters wiped. Oh, there was a mistake. I did another mistake. They said that when I delete in the computer, it confuses I work with a lady, I think she's from Mexico. I believe that's what she said she was from when I first started. I've been working with her for, I think, over almost 2 years, 3 years, and close to 3 years. If not, about 2.5 years. And her name is Hamima. And the manager pulled me to the back, and she said, Miss Phyllis, and she said, when I need to finish an order in the gray, because when I delete, it confuses the lady, who I think is from Mexico. I'm pretty sure that's what she told me. She was from a few years back. I'm not sure. Her name is Hamima. And I told her, I said, oh, okay. I said, what if the only thing, if the customer changed, while before I'm able to send it through, then I have to change the order before I send it send it to the back, to the computer's system in the back. And she was, she seemed a little bit irritated, but I just listened. I kind of want her to think I was trying to be rude. So, I want to earn money. That's exactly what I said. I said, when I made a mistake, I said, Dime, I'm not a machine. I want to work. I want to earn money at Burger King. I want to have a job. I'm not a machine, So, yeah, so that's one of the things I was thinking about as well. So, so I found that interesting today in reference to the Navy and the Army and Vietnam veterans. Yeah, because I'm thinking about the veterans that have bled to uphold the Constitution and divine laws of freedom as well. And I'm pretty sure they didn't bleed so they can rape women and children. Because if they are, if they're bleeding for that, then imagine what they did overseas when we couldn't see them. Where they can stalk women spiritually and mentally. I don't think they bled for that. So, yeah, so this is the importance of the Constitution of 1787. and upholding these divine laws of freedom as natural beings. I was thinking about as natural beings. That's a big word. Natural beings. Yeah, I am not a machine. Islam. So anyway, let me talk to you later, okay? Imani is way in front of me. All right, talk to you. Yeah, it's June the 7th, 2019. Okay, bye.